happening beneath your feet. You're not imagining it. We are in the heart of Aries season, and for you, this is a time of incredible mental expansion, high speed communication, and a total rebranding of how you should show up into the world. This week is particularly special because we are witnessing some major astrological heavyweights making moves that haven't been seen in years. We're talking about a powerful Saturn-Pluto sextile that is going to help you ground those big age of Aquarius dreams in actual realities. Plus, by the end of the week, the asteroid Juno, the planet of soulmate commitment, is moving directly into your sign. Whether you're looking for a breakthrough in your career, a deepening of a romantic bond, or just a sense of clarity after a foggy start to the year, this week has a message for you. And I'm going to break down the daily energy, the planetary transits in your houses of money and relationships, and give you a step-by-step guide on how to navigate this electric energy. So grab your coffee, grab a journal, and let's dive into the stars. This is your week, Aquarius. Let's see what the universe has in store for you, my lovely Aquarians. Let's have a look at the vibrations. So, definitely, before we get into the daily breakdown, let's look at the big three influences for you right now. But first, double tap the screen, leave your amen in the comment, and save this video. Now, first, Pluto is in your first house. Aquarius, you are the protagonist of the decade. Pluto in your sign is a long-term transit that is completely transforming your identity. You are shedding a lot of old versions of yourself, like a snake that sheds its skin. This week, you might feel a sudden, like this next week, basically, you might feel a sudden urge to change your look, your name, or even your entire career path. Don't fight it. This is the Phoenix energy at work. Second, the sun is in Aries, lighting up your third house of communication. And this is the house of your local community, your siblings, your gadgets, and your voice. Aries energy is bold, fast, and pioneering. For you, this means your mind is on fire. You're coming up with ideas faster than you can write them down. Basically, if you've been wanting to start a podcast or a YouTube channel or write that book, the universe is giving you a green light to do it, my lovelies. Third, we have Jupiter in Cancer in your sixth house. This is the great benefactor sitting in your house of work and wellness, while the sun in Aries is making you want to talk and share. Jupiter in Cancer is making sure your daily routine is supportive, my lovely Aquarians. You might find that a new health regimen or a change in your work environment suddenly starts paying off this week. Make sure you're leaving your amen in the comments, my lovelies, and you're double tapping on the screen. Now let's look continuously further on this, and hello to everyone. Thank you for being here. So you're going to kick off the week on Monday with the moon in Gemini. Now, Gemini is a fellow air sign, and for an Aquarius, this is like coming home. Yeah, the moon is moving through your fifth house of creativity, romance, and joy. Monday usually has the back to work kind of gloom, but for you, the Monday is going to be electric. The fifth house is where we play, where we create, and where we fall in love. So with the moon here, your inner child is wide awake. If you're a creative professional, this is your golden day. If you've been staring at a blank screen or a stalled project, the Gemini moon is going to give you that much needed pivot. Basically, Gemini is about options, is about variety. Don't try to stick to one idea. Try 10, okay? Sketch, write, brainstorm, and don't worry about the final product yet. If you're single, Monday is a social green light. Gemini's energy is flirty, witty, and fast paced. You might find yourself in a playful banter with someone at a coffee shop or receiving a DM that will make you smile. The key today is to keep it light. This is the main thing. Don't look for the one today or tomorrow. Just look for the fun a little bit, and you'll see how things will start going and getting much better. If you're in a relationship, this is the perfect night for a non traditional date. Skip the boring dinner and the movie and go to a trivia night, a comedy club, or just take a walk and talk about the most random things you can think of. Your partner will be captivated by your mental agility today. This is what I'm sensing. Make sure you're double tapping the screen and leaving your amen in the comments, my lovelies. So, with so much air energy, because there's a shadow side of Monday as well next week, with so much air energy, you might feel a bit scattered. You might start 5 things and finish none. That's okay. Monday is about the spark, not about the finish line. So follow your curiosity, my lovely Aquarians. If a random topic pops in your head, Google it. The rabbit hole might actually lead to your next big breakthrough, I'm sensing. So by Tuesday, the energy shifts significantly. The moon leaves the breezy air of Gemini and enters the sensitive waters of Cancer. For you, Aquarius, this is your 6th house of health, wellness, and daily routines. You might wake up on Tuesday feeling a bit of a social hangover from Monday's high energy vibes. Suddenly, the world feels a bit louder, and you just want to pull back and get your life in order. This is a nesting energy, but it's applied to your productivity, I feel. In your professional life, Tuesday is about the unsexy work. It's about the spreadsheets, the emails, the feeling, the organization, while the sun in Aries is screaming at you to go, go, go. So the Cancer moon is whispering, wait, let's make sure the foundation is solid. If you try to rush today, you'll make a mistake. Slow down. Check your work twice. In terms of the health and wellness side of things, this is the best day of the week to check in your body, to check your energy in your body as well. So, are you hydrated? Have you been eating food that actually fuels your energy? Or have you been living on caffeine and stress? Because Cancer is a water sign. You might find that a long bath, a swim, or just drinking an extra liter of water will make the entire difference. Now, in terms of your emotional health on Tuesday, the 6th house is also where we store stress. So if you've been carrying tension in your shoulders, or your gut, it will manifest today, in that day on Tuesday. Listen to what your body is telling you. In case you need a power nap, just make sure you are taking it. You're giving yourself that energy. Well, which is really nice is that we are having also the sun card here vibrationally. That's what we see. Now let's dive into the energy of Wednesday towards Thursday, because midweek is when the drama and the magic really begins, my lovelies. So this is extremely interesting, in fact. So the moon moves into Leo, and now Leo is going to be your polar opposite sign. So whenever this moon is in your opposite sign, it's like a giant mirror that is being held up to your life. So this lights up your 7th house of partnerships, actually. Now, the Wednesday intensity is that Leo is a fire sign and it wants to be seen, heard, celebrated. So you might find that your partner, your best friend, or even a close colleague is being a bit extra today. They might be demanding more of your time or seeking validation. As an Aquarius, your instinct is going to be often to detach when things get too emotional. You might think, why are they being so dramatic? But I want to challenge you. Instead of pulling away, try to lean in. use that Aries sun in your third house to speak from the heart. A little bit of a Leo style warmth goes a long way today. If you give them the recognition that they're craving, the tension will melt away instantly. Make sure you double tap on the screen and leave your amen in the comments, my lovelies. So let's talk about Thursday. What's going to happen on Thursday is a night you won't want to miss, to be honest, because also astronomers are calling this the grand planetary parade. If you look at the western sky after sunset, you'll be able to see Venus, Jupiter, Mars, Mercury, and Saturn all visible at once. So for you, this is a spiritual power hour. With the moon still in Leo, this is going to be the perfect time for a relationship ritual, I feel. So whether you're single or already coupled, go outside, look at those planets, set an intention for actually what is the kind of partnership that you are willing 100% to be building. So set intentions for this. This is actually extremely important. Now let's continuously look into it. So definitely, if you're also in a relationship, this is a night for a big vision talk where, you know, where do you want to be in 5 years? You have to ask yourself, like, what are your shared goals? The Leo moon gives you the courage to dream big, and the Aries sun gives you the words to express it. And just simply, wow, make sure you double tap on the screen and leave your amen in the comments, my love, so that we are aligning all together on the same energy. Let's keep going. So about Friday and Saturday, honestly, as we head into the weekend, the next week, the energy takes a turn. Have a look at this, the Wheel of Fortune as well, we have here. It turns a deep and mysterious turn. On Friday and Saturday, the moon moves into Virgo, which is your eighth house of transformation, like shared resources, deep intimacy as well, surprisingly. So the eighth house is often called the house of death and rebirth, but don't let that scare you. In modern astrology as well, and it's about the deep stuff. It's about inheritance, shared bank accounts, taxes, and the psychological patterns that we inherit from our families as well. So the Friday's focus, you might find yourself obsessing over a financial detail or some psychological puzzle over there. Virgo is the perfectionist of the zodiac at the same time, and in your eighth house, it wants to fix your deepest vulnerabilities. So this is an incredible day for therapy, for deep research, or for finally sitting down and looking at your long-term debt or investment. You have the X-ray vision today to see exactly where the leaks are in your life. So Saturday's headline, the Saturn-Pluto sextile. Now, mark your calendars for Saturday, March. This is arguably the most important transit of the entire month, okay, if not the year for you. Pluto is at the very beginning of your sign, Aquarius, first house. This is the planet of power, evolution, and total transformation. It's sitting in your house of self. So Saturn is in Aries. This is the planet of structure, discipline, and long-term results, evolution, I feel. It's sitting in your house of mind and communication. This is why we have the Wheel of Fortune as well. Make sure you leave your amen in the comments and you double tap the screen, guys. You like this video and save it for later. So this also, if you ever fancy a free psychic reading, make sure you check my link in bio. This is the planet of structure. Yeah, Saturn is in Aries. Discipline, it's about discipline, it's about long-term results. It's sitting in your house of mind and communication. I just said that. But when these two giants from a sextile, it's like a harmonious 60-degree angle. I feel it's like the universe is handling you a blueprint for your future self. So Aquarius, for the last few years, felt like it's almost like the energy felt like you're in a waiting room. Like you have this massive revolutionary ideas, but you haven't known how to make them real. And Saturday is the day that the bridge is going to be built. So this is the day for you to speak up your truth into reality. This is what I'm sensing more than anything. So speak your truth. You have a business proposal, you will have one. If you have one, there's a manifesto, there's a difficult conversation that you've been avoiding. Do it on Saturday. Your words will have the weight of authority on Saturday. Whatever you feel it's important for you to say it on Saturday. Speak your truth as well. Commit to a new identity that you have, my love. And if you have this, looking at things, if you've been waiting to change how the world sees you, Saturday is the day to make it official. Yeah, so make sure you leave your amen in the comments, my lovelies. You double tap the screen, save this video, and if you want a free reading, a 5 minutes reading from myself, make sure you check my link in bio after the live stream. So also, you can update your brand, you can launch your site, your website, or simply decide, I'm no longer the person who settles for less, so it's time for you to grow on a completely different level as well at the same time. So yes, sign that contract. If you've been negotiating something, the Saturn-Pluto energy favors long-term stable arrangements. This isn't flash in the pans energy. This is building a legacy energy. You're grounded as well, and you're grounding your genius into the physical world. So we wrap up this incredible week. Now let's look at Sunday to see what's going to happen as well. Now, looking at things, thank you so much, Enrica. So if you want a free reading, just check my bio and we can take it from there. Let's continue on what's going to happen on Sunday for us, my lovelies. So the asteroid Juno officially moves into your sign, Aquarius. And in Roman mythology, Juno was the protector of the state and the goddess of marriage and queen of the gods. So as well as the queen of gods and everything that is gold as well. So in astrology, she represents like a sacred commitment is what I feel, while Venus is about the flirt, the attraction. Juno is about the long haul. So she's about the person you build a life with. That's what I'm sensing, or he, basically, depends. But having Juno in your first house is a rare and beautiful transit. For the next few weeks, you're vibrating at the frequency of the soulmate energy. So let's look at our next card. So there's going to be a soulmate vibration there as well, the way I'm seeing it. Now, definitely what I'm sensing is that the Virgo moon is going to influence you as well. So on Sunday morning, the moon is still in Virgo, finishing its transit through your 8th house. You might spend the morning doing some final housekeeping, organizing your files, checking your accounts, or doing some light journaling kind of things. But the Sunday ritual, by Sunday evening, as Juno settles into your sign, I want you to do something to celebrate your independence. So buy yourself flowers, take yourself on a solo date. So just spend an hour doing exactly what you want to do. The more you habit into your own power, the more magnetic you're going to become. You will see this. And I want to take a moment as well to look specifically at your career and financial outlook of this next week, because there's a lot of movement in your money houses as well. So Your second house rules your personal income, your possessions, your self-worth. Right now, both Mars, which is the planet of action, and Mercury, the planet of commerce, are in Pisces. So the good news is your intuition regarding money is razor sharp. You might sense a shift in the market or a new opportunity before anyone else does. If you've been thinking about a side hustle or a new way to monetize your skills, your subconscious is already working on the plan. The warning about this is that Mars is in the second house, which can make you trigger happy with your credit card. So Pisces energy is boundless, my love. Before you make a major purchase this next week, especially on Tuesday or Friday, ask yourself, is this helping me build my future truly? Or is this just filling an emotional gap? So the sixth house is Jupiter in Cancer, which is the abundance flow. So Jupiter, the planet of expansion, luck as well, and spiritual growth, is currently in your sixth house of the of work, service, and physical health as well. So this is a powerful placement that even it brings hidden blessings into your daily life, I'm sensing. So this next week, keep an eye out for a mentor figure who might appear in your workplace. Jupiter in Cancer is about nurturing growth, and someone might offer you a piece of advice or a new responsibility that feels like a promotion in spirit, even if the title change hasn't happened yet. If you're currently looking for a new path, the Cancer moon on Tuesday, March 24th, is your power day. Make sure, my lovelies, you double tap the screen, you like this video, and you leave your amen in the comments as well. And the link in bio is going to take you to a free 5 minutes reading from myself, a personalized one. I'm sensing something about new opportunities here as well, looking into things. So Jupiter here also helps with healing. So if you've been dealing with a nagging health issue or something that was just bringing you down a little bit, this is the week you might find the right practitioner or the right habit that finally brings relief. Okay, so it's about intuitive wellness, I feel, this next week. Now, definitely, in terms of let's talk about your physical and mental health for next week as well, because with all this Aries energy in your third house, your nervous system is running on high. You might find it hard to turn off your brain at night. So the Aries brain fix. If you're struggling with insomnia or racing thoughts, you need to move that energy out of your head and into your body. Fast-paced walking, a bit of boxing if you can, or jumping, or even just a 5 minutes dance break in your living room will help burn off the excess mental steam. Okay, guys? So before you go to bed, write down everything you're thinking about, getting on paper, so your brain doesn't feel like it has to hold it all at night. So since this week is all about the Saturn-Pluto sextile, and the power of your words, I want to give you a small ritual to do on Saturday, this next Saturday that comes in. So first of all, find a quiet place, light a candle, blue if you can, which is good for communication and clarity. Write down one thing you are releasing, which is going to be, and look what we've got here, the Hierophant, fantastic, which is going to be your old identity that you're going to be willing to release. Read them out loud, not in your head, out loud. Feel the vibration of your voice. That vibration is you manifesting your own reality, okay? And make sure you're becoming more and more aware actually towards the end of the week. So the recap, like your roadmap to success for next week, is Monday, use that Gemini moon energy to brainstorm. Okay, don't commit to one idea, play with many. It's your most social day, so get out there and mingle. Tuesday, shift into nesting mode. Organize your space, hydrate your body, tackle the boring admin tasks. Your future self will thank you. Wednesday and Thursday, relationship focus. Don't let the Leo moon drama get to you. Lead with warmth, and please don't miss the planetary parade on Thursday night. It's a rare celestial event that is practically screaming for you to set a big vision for your life. Friday, deep dive into your finances and your psyche. If you need to have a deep conversation or do some heavy research, Friday is the day, guys. And Saturday, the Saturn-Pluto sextile. This is your moment to ground your dreams into reality, speak your truth, sign the contracts, and step into your new identity. Okay, so Sunday is about committing to yourself and to watch how the world responds. So, my lovelies, as we move through the final week of next week, actually, remember you're not just a passenger in your life, you're the pilot. The transits this week are giving you the fuel, the navigation system, and the clear skies you've been waiting for. So it's okay if you feel a bit of transformation fatigue. Moving from the old version of yourself to the new one takes a lot of energy. Be gentle with yourself, okay? Especially on Tuesday and Friday. But on Saturday and Sunday, I want you to stand tall. You are an Aquarius, the water bearer, the one who brings the new to the world, my lovely. Thank you so much for spending time here on the live stream. I know there are a million trillion things that you could be doing, and the fact that you chose to spend these minutes here focusing on your growth and your stars means the world to me. So thank you ever so much, and I'll see you tomorrow in the next live stream, my lovelies.